Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode talk of the Pokemon the series, the beginning in a filler episode that I actually very much like. It's Stage Fight, and to be honest, I actually thought this one happened later on. I'm just gonna say it, but it's nice to see a filler episode that you like very much. So in this episode, we see a floating theater, basically a showboat as you could call it, and we're gonna go inside in order to watch the show, where we have a boxing match between Hitmonchan and Machoke, and Hitmonchan wins and the Pokemon can talk. What? That's so shocking. But then Togepi goes exploring, and then Misty, Ash, and Tracy go after Togepi, and, well, turns out it's voice acting. Yeah, it's a predictable one. But anyway, then a woman is angry, who is named Kay, because of the fact that the gang are talking backstage, which you're not supposed to talk, because what if the mic picks it up, okay? Shh. Everybody silence, silencio, all of you. However, she does take a little interest in Pikachu, which will be revealed a little bit because of the fact that she has a Raichu. And her and Raichu do not have the greatest bond necessarily. That Raichu is just scared, basically flashing some electricity and all that stuff. Also, Raichu can't really join the after party because of that problem. So Roger is like, hey Ash, can you give Kay some advice about a friendship with electric type Pokemon? Or mainly, you know, Pikachu and Raichu. At which point Misty's like, ah boy, this is not gonna be a good one. Meanwhile, Team Rocket want to steal the show, Pokemon. So, that is an incident that happens later on. Anyway, so Ash starts with his advice, and he goes good. He actually does a good job at the advice. Thing is, he's copying Brock. So, once the copying stops, Ash is in a bit of a pickle because he doesn't know what else to say. After he's done, he's like, what's the next part again? It's like, you idiot. So then he's like, okay, how about you and Raichu perform together? Which also goes wrong, obviously. And then Raichu shocks Ash by accident because Ash is trying to help Raichu. But yeah, the scaredness kind of makes it go a bit zappy zap. And then we get a little bit of a flashback of when Kay met this Pokemon. And I thought it was a Pikachu, but no, she actually met this one as a Raichu. However, then in the first moment that she had with Raichu accidentally shocked her, and that kind of ruined everything because from that point onwards, Kay became scared of Raichu. So that wasn't really a good thing. She's scared of being shocked. But then Team Rocket attacks, so Kay goes over to Raichu to protect it, and then Team Rocket threatens to bomb the showboat unless everyone surrenders. At which point, the crew is like, please, Ash, we need to surrender because we cannot lose the boat because they got bombs. So they get caught. However, then the crew has a bit of an idea. How about we put on a bit of a show? So Hitmonchan punches Team Rocket and starts to talk. And then the other Pokemon start to talk as well. And Meowth is like, oh my god, I know the struggles you went through. However, turns out it was them, which is kind of weird because wouldn't the sound be coming from over there? You know? They don't have the mics and the speakers, you know? So, like, wouldn't the sound just be coming from over there? Like, if you listen, you would go and look over there because the sound isn't coming from them. But whatever, doesn't really matter. It's for show. And this causes enough of a distraction for the gang to be able to kind of free themselves. Also, Weezing's smokescreen is not really good in a confined space. So then the gang fights back and Kay and Raichu get a bond finally, which is nice. And then Raichu and Pikachu together send Team Rocket flying. And then the next day, while Ash is talking to Professor Oak about the show, Kay comes in and she's like, hey, look, problem is, Roger can't do the show. So what do we do now? So then the gang goes inside, and then Raichu's like, hey, you should take over to Kay in that sense. So Kay's gonna take over, and Ash will join the show with Pikachu as well. And then we get the thing that everyone has been waiting for all their lives. We get Jinx feet, boys. Yes, indeed. Finally, feet pics of Jinx, and that's how the episode ends. And I liked it. What can I say? I liked it. You know, I'm a fan of this episode. This is one of the better filler episodes. Look, we had a worse one last time. I'm happy that we are back on track with some good stuff. I'm not gonna say that this is going to stay, sadly enough, because I don't actually remember what comes next. I just saw the stage fight episode, and I was like, hey, that might be the episode that I was thinking of that I liked. So who knows? But after this, I have no idea. I don't know what's happening next. I think it might actually be Psyduck related, but who knows? Anyway, yeah, I liked it. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section down below. With that being said, thank you guys all very much for watching, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new with us already, turn notifications, don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel link in the description and at the end of the video. And also, Fire Punch is horrible and Hitmonchan. Bye!